Hello. So this is a curling rock hat. I'm going to make it for you. Hopefully some of you will not need to see how it's made and you can just take it from there. It uses one white, three greens, and three yellows. Use any color you like. It uses a 260 here for the handle. This is a can't remember if this is a Linkaloon or something else, but yeah, it's a Linkaloon. And just because when you make it, you're not always sure about the size you're going to need, I put uninflated balloons around here, and that makes it so when it fits on the head, it stays on. Okay? If you've ever worn a balloon hat, you know that if it's too tight, it crushes your head. Don't crush heads, okay? So right there. Now, normally with 4 levels, it doesn't fall on the on your head too much. But sometimes if you go like higher than 4 levels, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you put it down and it falls down too low. If that happens, then underneath, if you go too high, then right here, you'll put like a small balloon, a round balloon, you'll make a small flower and stick it in there, and that'll make it so the hat doesn't fall down too deep on the head. Okay? Anyway, blah, 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 talking too much again. I've prefabbed 2 of these. Okay? That will eventually be the 2 that go here. We're going to start with the white, and use any color you want, of course, and this doesn't have to be a curling rock. You make this into birthday cake, you can make it into anything, right? Oh, and like I say, if you have any Geo Blossoms, you can use a Geo Blossom. I think this is like a might be an 18-inch Linkaloon, I can't remember. I am going to try to make it with a 12-inch round. I think that's, for people that are making this, that's, we'll say, the most difficult way to make it, so that's what we're going to do, just for you, okay? We're going to take our white 260, blow it up, tie it, and I need quite a bit of this balloon, so hopefully my 5, 6 fingers and right near the end will get me there, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do bubble, pinch, twist, repeat until I'm done. Now, the other thing I do is I'm going to hold it in my hand right there. I like to do the little finger at the bottom, and then I'm going to go right to the knuckle. Okay? Then we're going to twist and pinch twist and repeat. Okay? So holding it and twist. Now, if I do this properly, which I probably won't right now, I can get this entire lower level built with 1 balloon. Although I am within inches or less than an inch of the end normally. Okay? So, I think that's 5. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Then we're going to do our pinch twist. Well, actually, I did pretty well. I've got a fair bit of uninflated there. Just remember, you make sure you're not real tight at the end there, otherwise you're really pressed come there. So we've got going to tie the nozzle on with our very last pinch twist. As you can see, we've got, I'll arrange that 6 sections right there. We're going to knock the end off of here, and I will tie that up. Okay. There you go, tied, perfect. I can't remember what brand of balloons I'm using. I've got some, these are balloon brands that I don't use anymore. I can't remember what they are, I just know they're not Simpertex. Okay, so, here we go, we're going to take the green. Now this one will be easier because I am just making this. But I thought I'd show you how to make it, okay? So, and like there's many different ways to make it. This is just one of the ways to make it, okay? I am going to hold it in my finger again, and we're going to take that right where the last knuckle on my index finger. I'm going to twist. And we're just going to do that 4 more times. I've got 2, and then there's 3, and 4, 5, one more D6. I hope. There we go. Okay. I'm going to tie those together. So give it a twist. Squeeze a little bit of air out of the green. Tie. Make your noise as in bang. There she goes. Now, I'm using yellow for here. You can use, of course, any color you like, but we're using yellow. So, got the yellow right here. Gonna blow it up. Oh, and so this yellow will go from the white all the way up. It goes all the way across and then down again. So. Then I can't remember how much air I need, so hopefully I got that one right. Okay, we're gonna go about 7 fingers. We're going to take the yellow, and I know this sounds weird, but I've got the knot right there, so I'm going to start on where the knot is. And yeah, if you got your cutting tools, then or your scissors, make that look way neater than I'm doing. Then we're going to do not a very big bubble. And I'm going to soften this, and we're going to do about an average pinch twist, okay? Now we're going to take our very first green, and we're going to tie it in there. Now, once again, I'm taking the ugly bit right there. I'd rather have all my ugly bits stacked up on the same side and put those to the back of the hat, okay? So we're going to wrap that around the green, or wrap the green around the yellow, whatever you like to say. Then another, small bubble, another average size pinch twist. Grab our green again with the ugly bit right there. Any way you want to wrap these together is the correct way to do it. One thing about making stuff like this, if you're going to make something like this, make it the day before you need it, because I find that often you'll end up with a bubble that will deflate, or a pinch twist that will deflate, or so make it the day before. Stick it in your refrigerator, stick it in your freezer, whatever works best for you, that's what you do. Okay, so I made this one last night, stuck it in a freezer, and I did lose a bubble, but you can't see it, and I'm not going to tell you where it is. Okay, so we're going to take our last green, and it will be wrapped around the pinch twist. There we go. Now eventually this will go to the other side, and you could do that right now if you care. Just I'm going to do it a different way here. So once again, another yellow. Hopefully that's enough. Once again, what did I do? I did my usual 6 fingers. Okay, so I am purposely going to leave a space from the yellow and go to the next one. And we just repeat the exact same thing. Yeah, that's right. This, if you got fast forward on your video, then you do this, because there's really no need for you to watch the whole thing. Unless, of course, you need to watch the whole thing, and then you watch the entire video. And you have to be a little gentle twisting your balloons around the pinch twist and all of that. You don't have a lot of space, and don't be an idiot like me and talk too much and tie your balloon to the wrong spot. There we go. Let's get rid of that. There we go. More noise. There we go. Okay, just ignore the last 40 seconds. There we go. Back to where we were. Tie the yellow to where you should have tied it the first time. There we go. Good. Okay. I know there's method to why I want to do it like this way, but as you can see, I tied the yellow onto the wrong spot. I was talking too much, so there's our small bubble. Here comes our pinch twist. Tie it to the second, right there. See, part of the reason why I'm doing the seconds is then at the top, it makes it easier to put everything together. I find it makes it easier to know where to lay the yellow ones over the top of each other. Okay, and when you're all done, it also makes it easier to, let's say, tighten the hat down a little bit. I should be raising the arms up here so you can see a bit better. Sorry. Got it twisting down where you can't see anything. Okay. So there we go. We've got two. Then we need another one. There. And we're going to do our second space right there. Wrap around once, twice, and repeat. So once again, small bubble, pinch twist. The one thing about this bubble, I call it small bubble, is it's often very difficult to make that bubble too small, but it's incredibly easy to make it too big. Okay? If it's too big, then the green and the white don't stack up nicely. They're separated by one or even two fingers, and that's no good. And it just doesn't look that good when it's separated. So now we're going to get the top. So once again, a twist, another pinch twist, and wrapping the pinch twist around the green again. So that is the current mess we are working with, okay? You're gonna, right here, I soften the yellow, Then I spread it out a bit, and I mean, this is totally random, okay? I think I'm gonna go, let's see, about there. Once again, just total guesswork, but I think that'll be good enough. And I'm gonna make the same size on this other. So those two right here are about the same size. Lock them together. Put the third one in there, about the same size. Lock those together. The idea is when I finish the hat, these ones will be flat, similar to the yellow right there, okay? So we're going to once again slight soften, make this one here the approximate same size as the other three. We're going to put a pinch twist on it, and then we're going to start going down the top of the hat. We're going to wrap that around. And once again, we need bubble, pinch twist. I made that bubble too big. My fault. Hopefully we'll fix it, okay? Wrap around. There's a lot of repeating here, and I'll admit it doesn't take as long to make if you don't need to hold it for the camera. And for whatever reason, whatever brand I'm using, man, they are just small leaks out of them. I said, not Synthetech, that's for sure. Okay, wrapping around once, twice. Then on purpose, I'm going to knock the end off. Good. We'll put that to use. We might even put the yellow right there to use. Again, soften. And we're just doing the exact same thing you saw. We're going to take this one here. We're going to wrap that around. Another little bubble. Another pinch twist. As you see, this takes a fair bit of time. But the nice thing about this is if you make it, it should last several days. Depends where you're wearing it, just like anything. Balloons are biodegradable, and the sunlight and everything does tear them apart. It also depends on whose head you're putting the hat on. Couple more twists, and we're going to make some noise. Bang. Yep. that's currently where we are. One more. That's approximately the same size as the other 5. Around the very last green top part, I wrap it around a couple of times. We do our little bubble. We do our pinch twist. It's any way you want to tie this around the green is the right way to do it, so long as we don't have an explosion. And as I've already said, do this the night before you need it, okay? I don't need this until tomorrow or the next day, so I'm going to shove it in the freezer. But I need 4 of them. Might even need 5 of them, so I'm definitely going to make 5. Well, that one's kind of tight, but that's all right. We got the last bubble right there. And roll your bubbles around each other. That way they don't hopefully explode. Here comes some noise. Good. Now, what I'm going to do with these that I've got the 3 long ones at various spots. Like, you know, we're going to take the uninflated. We're going to pull it through the balloon and wrap it around the very top pinch twist. Okay. Be careful with that. You can explode it there too. So the idea of that is it compresses the green so they stack up on top of each other better. I'll show you like an example right here. Okay. See, we've got a bit of a space right there. So hopefully when I take this and I pull it and I wrap it around. Okay. That space, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's not there as much. It's still there a little bit, but you know, not as much. And we're going to do the exact same thing here. We've got a space right there, so we take our uninflated, we pull it, we wrap it around, and there you go, the space just about disappeared. Arrange your pinch twists any way you want. That's for later. Oh, and if you really want, and this is long enough, you can bring it up 1 or 2 levels and do the exact same thing. I'll take this, going to wrap it around the second level, and tie it behind, and what the heck, I've got the green right there for no reason at all. I'm going to continue. I guess I'm a little bit too, I don't know if I'd say perfectionist or pain in the backside when I do my balloons. Okay. So, anyway, you just keep going. Okay. This, I can tell I was slightly too big, but hey, you know, it'd be better than me. It shouldn't be too difficult. I am then just going to shove those in. That's good enough for now. When we get the rock on there, it should be easier. So what I'm going to do is I've got a scrap of green and I put a good knot on it. Then I've got another green. Any color will work, right? And I want to have a hole in there. We're going to take our 11-inch round. I figure if you can do this with an 11-inch round, you can definitely do it with the, I'm pretty sure it's an 18-inch Linkaloon. And for those few people that still have any Geo Blossoms, easy to do as well. Now, don't overinflate this. It is so easy to overinflate it because we are making a big tulip twist. Do about, for me, about 3/4 of a lungs. We're going to say that, okay? So what's that? That's at least 2 hands. And I'm going to tie it up. But when I tie it up, I want to right to the very end. So I didn't tighten that knot. And we pull it up, right to the very end. Okay? You see? If I could have even got a bit more out of that, I should have. But anyway, squish. Okay? Now, we're taking the one that has the knot on it. And we're going to find our, the middle. We're going to push that in as far as we can. We're going to get the other end of the balloon. We're going to reach in. I can see actually I overinflated this a bit more than intended. It is so easy to overinflate your 11-inch or whatever when you're trying to turn it into a tulip twist. So what I'm doing, I'm spinning around, and then I'm going to take the green or whatever color. I'm going to wrap that around the knot several times. Now, if you can, you put both. I've got both ends of the green in one hand. I've got the black in the other, and I am going to try to tie a knot. There we go. Pull. Perfect. Okay. There is our 11-inch tulip twisted black round. Now, we're going to make the handle. Blow it up. Curling, they tend to either have yellow handles or red handles. And since I've already used yellow right here, I want to use red. And the team that I'm currently making for tends to be white and green with yellow in there, or yellow and green with white. Okay. So we're going to do a tulip twist. I find that the tulip twist makes it easier to make the handle. So I'm taking the knot, stacking it on my finger, push, push, push. There. And then we're just going to feed the knot further into the balloon. As I'm doing this, I give it a squeeze and just keep going. Now, you don't need it too big because, well, then it looks weird. Okay. So I'm just going to keep going. A little bit more. What the heck? One more. Yeah, I think that'll do. Slightly soften this. It makes it easier to manipulate the handle. Just a little bit more. I'm always just a little bit more. Okay. So we have, we'll say 10 fingers. Okay. And I've softened that. We're going to twist so the knot is on this side of the balloon. Then we're going to do a pinch twist. We're going to do another pinch twist. And yes, we will continue it up with a third pinch twist. There. Kind of pull the pinch twist as you're making them. Wrap that around a few times. And make some noise. Bang. There it is. Okay. Now the 3 pinch twists, they'll eventually be manipulated so that the rock or the handle looks good. You can take either side of this for the to make the rock. So whatever side you want, that's what you do. I'm going to take this side because, so that's why I have my green right there. We're going to wrap the green around the bottom of the curling rock. Once again, be careful not to explode your balloons because it's never too late or early to explode a balloon right when you're at the end of it. Okay. So just manipulate the handle as you see fit. I find with the 3 pinch twists, sometimes they're great for you twist them and then your rock comes out, or the handle comes out the right way. Zoom. And then this part, the other side of the tulip twisted round, just put that into the middle. Pull. And tie it as many times as you want. It shouldn't take much. There you go. So, there is your curling rock hat. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any requests, let me know. Of course, clean off your end bits and all of that. Other than that, thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.